welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, where I have it. But it does look like the JV game was only one quarter. It does look like the varsity game is about to get underway. And now they are warming up for the varsity game. The JV girls did win that game for the JV squad. So I did not remember what the final score was. As I walked in, I was looking at the scoreboard saying, it's almost halftime. Perfect timing to be here. And then as the JV team first half came to an end, they started up the intro music, and varsity girls are out here getting their warm-ups done. So a little bit of a shock to me, as I didn't see anywhere posted on anything or have any updates saying that it was going to be a one-half game for the JV game. So, in any case, we are here. We are here on time, and our pregame is going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but we will get everything in that. Hopefully we can get in there for you for that pregame show. Right now, the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off will start after this word from our sponsors.
P1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend Checking account. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning,
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. More officials in Idaho. .com.
And we are back here with the Paulette's number one. But we are going to get things rolling. And we are back, and I do apologize. We are having some early connection issues in our game action here, as hopefully this stops happening before we get into the game itself, but we keep losing our connection back to the studio. In any case, picking up where we were leaving off here, Lumberjacks have a 2-1 record on the season. Grangeville has a 2-3 record. The Kellogg Wildcats 1-3. Priest River had no games. They were supposed to play Lakeland last night, I think it was. Games were postponed due to weather. They will be at Newport, Washington on the 3rd. And Orofino is 0-3. They lost to Nez Perce on the 21st. They'll be at Kendrick on the 2nd. Grangeville, going back up to them, they beat Council 56-44. They are at Prairie on the 2nd. And Kellogg, they lost to Bonners Ferry 70-43. They will be at Moscow on the 2nd. The only power rankings or any polls or anything that are available is the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, and they haven't changed much since our last broadcast. Melba number 1, Westside number 2, North Fremont number 3, Ambrose number 4, St. Mary's number 5. There's been no coaches polls, media polls, and there's also no Max Preps rankings up just yet for girls basketball. So that's a look at the standings and the rankings. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with more.
IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as the Lumberjack girls still out warming up. The the Troy Trojans already headed back to the locker room for some last pregame information from their head coach. Taking a look at the Lumberjack girls, they went into the Thanksgiving break with a 1-1 record after an overtime loss to the Lakeside Knights. In that game, the Lumberjacks had a pretty good game except for in just a couple of areas. Turnovers was one of those areas that you might think was kind of bad. Fouls, free throw shooting, and second chance points were also some areas that hurt them in the game. They did have just 25 turnovers, and that was an overtime game, so that's really, honestly, maybe not as bad as you think it would be. But still, I think there's still a few more turnovers than they'd like to have. The Jacks, though, they did finish with 26 fouls, which some of those were late in the game trying to conserve time to try to get that lead back. So that was a kind of another one iffy on if that was a one that needed to do better or not. The Knights had 20 fouls in the game. Neither team shot well from the free throw line. Lakeside was 40%. St. Mary's was 32%. I do believe, though, the Lumberjacks could have won that game in regulation had they made those free throws in regulation, or if they'd taken advantage of their second chance opportunities, as St. Mary's had 23 offensive rebounds, but only 6 second chance points in the game. The Jacks team stats in the game were 29% shooting from the field, 9% three-point shooting, 32% free throw, and 58 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 steals. Stacy Mitchell led the team in scoring. She had another double-double, 13 points and 13 rebounds. In the game this last Tuesday at Wallace, after Thanksgiving break, the girls earned a come-from-behind victory. They beat the Miners 52-56. Casey Watkins led the team with 17 points and 7 rebounds in that matchup. Berkeley McGrill had her first double-digit night. She had 10 points, 4 steals. Stacy Mitchell had 8 points, 10 rebounds, almost recording 3 straight triple-triples for double-doubles for Stacy Mitchell. Sammy Sint had 8 points as well. In all, 10 players in that game scored, which is something that I've wanted to see early in this season, and it's been getting better every game so far as having more players scoring points to contribute to that final score. It makes it harder to win a game if you're relying on only 3 or 4 of your girls to score all your points. I don't have any stats from that game, so most of the other things I don't know about. The Jacks, despite still having fairly high turnover numbers, though, they are playing pretty well and being very competitive. The one thing we want to see is that they keep improving, of course, throughout the season, and it could end up being the same areas, could be a team that surprises some teams this year if they can keep doing what they're doing. We're not going to look at some of these right now as we're running out of time on our pregame. The Troy Trojans, they are the 1A D1 White Pine League. They have a new head coach this year, Guy Wells. They were 7-7 in league last year, 13-11 overall. They returned 5 players from last year. These first 4 are all juniors: Derica Morgan, Laura Hawley, Bethany Phyllis, Olivia Tyler, and then Katie Gray is the lone senior on that team. They have started this season 1-3. They are allowing 56 points per game to their opponents. 27 points per game is what they are scoring. They're off to somewhat of a slow start with that 1-3 record. One of those losses, a 98-28 loss to the Lapwai Wildcats. So that is a big loss there and a tough one for Troy. But they are in a big league which features 8 teams. They finished mid-pack of that league last year, and they hope to improve on that this year. But like I said, off to a slow start. They do come in with a relatively young team. They have just one senior. They lost all league players Isabel Roche and Morgan Blazard to graduation last year. So they're going to look to their lone senior, Katie Gray, to lead the team this year, and for their solid core of juniors, hopefully to step into key roles and take over where those seniors left off last year. Once again, things we're going to be looking at here tonight: turnovers. Want to see those turnover numbers low. Free throw shooting. Want to see that number high tonight. Hopefully, those are 2 of the key ones for us. But right now, we are just about ready to get to the national anthem. Let's see here. Taking a look at that upcoming schedule, on the 3rd, the wrestling team will be at the Potlatch Dual Tournament. And then on the 3rd, the JV and varsity boys will be at Kendrick. we are going to try to get those games on the air. Cell service is kind of iffy in that Kendrick area by their school, so we are going to probably go down there and at least try to get that game on the air. Gonzaga plays tomorrow, as does Idaho Vandal men's basketball. So that's our quickened, shortened pregame for you, as we were unaware of the fact that the JV game was going to be a shortened game here for tonight. So we're just about getting ready for the national anthem and starting lineups. So we're going to step away and take a break.
Any adventure, any task, anytime, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Mule Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Mule Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Mule Trucking.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
And we are back, and we'll get set for the starting lineups. And first, they'll get us the starting lineups for the visiting Troy Trojans, coached by Guy Wells.
Starters to the floor. We're going to start out with the Troy High School Trojans. Number 4.
The first starter for the Trojans is the number 4, junior Olivia Tyler.
Number 11, Aurora Hawley.
The number 11 of Alora Hawley.
Number 12, Laura House.
The number 12 of Laura House.
Number 13.
The number 13 of Bethany Phyllis.
And number 33.
And number 33 of Derica Morgan. I do not see the senior player here tonight. I don't see a number 10 out there. So Katie Gray may not be available. Now we'll get starters for your Lumberjacks. We'll have the number 1, 5'7" senior guard, Berkeley McGrill. The number 5, 5'5" junior guard, Kara Sexton.
Number 14, Casey
The number 14 of 6' senior post, Casey Watkins. The number 20 of 5'9" senior post, Stacey Mitchell. And the number 23, The 6-foot junior post, Sammy Synth. Lumberjacks are coached by Dakota Wickert. And we're just about ready to go. Lumberjacks in their home white uniforms with green highlighting on those. The Trojans in their black with orange stripes. Lumberjacks will be going left to right on your radio dial. Jumping at center court for the Lumberjacks will be Tacey Watkins. Jumping for the Trojans, Derica Morgan. The ref steps in. Ball is up, and the tip controlled by the Lumberjacks. Sammy Sant controls it, picks it up top of the key, swings over to McGrill on the right wing. Down into the post, looking to Mitchell. She has to double clutch it. She almost lost it. The ball gets taken to the ground with her. They're going to get a steal as the Trojans able to take it away, and a turnover there on St. Mary's. And I'll have to fix that because that is not how that one happened. That was a steal by the Trojans and a turnover by St. Mary's as Mitchell not able to win that battle. They ripped it out of her hands. Now the Trojans drive from the near side baseline, and it's going to be a foul call. That's going to go, I believe, against Watkins. Actually, it looks like it might have been. No, it is Watkins picking up her first foul. It'll be a shooting foul. It'll send Laura Hawley to the free throw line for the Trojans. She lines up the first one. It's going to be short off the front of the iron. It is no good. And she'll line up the second shot. Hawley shot on the way. That one is perfect. And 1-0 is the score with the Trojans on top. Sexton with the ball left side of the floor. Gets trapped on the sideline. A bad pass that she got trapped down there. It's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's. Trojans back down inside. Now they got it back to the top of the key. Driving is House. House is going to get tripped up and fouled. They're going to call the foul against St. Mary's. And see who that one goes against. I'm pretty sure that just went against Tacey Watkins, and not even a full minute in, she has 2 fouls against her. St. Mary's takes a timeout. We'll take it as well.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back, and in that timeout, the Lumberjacks get a substitution, as kind of figured they would, as it's going to be Michaela Spray checking in for Tacey Watkins, who had 2 quick fouls in the first 50 seconds of the game. Wild shot put up, no good. Rebound for the Trojans. They got an offensive board, another putback, it wouldn't go. Then they got another offensive board, and they're setting up their offense up top. Getting the screen, working the way to the right side, going to get tripped up and fouled. And that'll be the 3rd foul within the first just over a minute against St. Mary's. The foul was committed against Derica Morgan. And it was Stacy Mitchell, I believe, picking up her first foul for the her first foul. With number 33 of Derica Morgan came up limping a little bit on her foot as holding her toe. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. Coach for the Trojans is going to take a quick timeout just so they can get that stinger out of her toe. She's going to go sit down for a moment. It was a quick 30-second timeout. And again, we aren't even just barely over a minute into this game, and St. Mary's already committing 3 fouls against the Trojans. Not the way you want to start it if you're St. Mary's. Score, though, is only 1-0 with the Trojans on top, but I believe they'll be headed to the free throw line. We'll see if Derica can come out and shoot her free throws, or if they're going to have to get somebody else in there to shoot them for her. So Coach Wickard can't be too happy with the 3 quick fouls that have happened. Morgan comes out still a little bit limpy, but she's going to step up to the free throw line to shoot her free throws. First free throw is short. And no good. So Morgan will set up for the second shot. That one is up, and it is good. 2-0, Trojans lead. Lumberjacks with the ball. Sexton back over to Sint. Bad pass by Sexton, though. And a steal by the Trojans. Shot was up, no good. Going to get the ball tapped out to the number 1 of McGrill for St. Mary's with the rebound. They're going to get it down to Sammy Sint, who's driving. Sammy's going to get fouled hard driving from the left side. And she's going to be a little bit slow to get up. The foul's going to go up against Olivia Tyler. That's the first foul against the Trojans. And Sint is still down for the moment. So they're going to tend to her. We'll take a quick break.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
And we are back, and Sammy is up and coming over to the bench. We hope that she is okay, holding on to her forearm. So I'm not going to speculate on anything, but hopefully Sammy is all right. And they're going to send in, it'll be Casey Watkins going to take the free throws for Sammy Sint. First free throw is up and good. Watkins' second free throw on the way. That one is good as well. And Lumberjacks will tie things up. And Watkins will come right back out of the game after the free throws. And checking in for her was the 32 of Danica Sloper. Trojans have the ball, working on the left wing. Driving baseline, lose the ball out of bounds is the number 11 of Laura Hawley. It'll stay with the Trojans as it was knocked out of bounds by St. Mary's. They'll inbound baseline. Trojans looking to get it in. Tied ball game. Minute and a half into the corner. That is into Morgan. Morgan gets the ball to an outlet, but the ball is now loose. Going to get a turnover on the Trojans. Coming up with the ball is Michaela Spray. And then they're going to call the jump ball, and the possession will stay with the Trojans. So all that work, and the Trojans still have possession. Into the key, shot up, no good. Then they call a foul there. It's either going to go against Spray or Sloper. And that one will go against Spray, and that is the fourth foul of the Lumberjacks here. Not even 2 minutes into the first quarter, so that does not bode well. It's going to be a shooting foul, and it'll send Laura Hawley back to the free throw line. 1 for 2 earlier. She makes the first one this time. Gives the lead back to the Trojans, 3-1. Checking in for the Trojans, Alexis Wolverton. As Hawley will go back to shoot her next free throw. That one is up, in and out. Rebound goes to the number 20 of Mitchell for the Lumberjacks. Trojans got some backcourt pressure going. Lumberjacks trying to get it across the timeline. They get it out to Sexton, worked it down the left side. Pass down to Spray. Spray to Sloper. Sloper shot up and good, and the foul. That foul is going to go against Bethany Phyllis. That'll be her first. Lumberjacks take the lead. Bonus free throw is up. It is no good. Rebound, though, goes to Sloper. And Sloper puts it in and good from just about the free throw line. So Lumberjacks now have a 3-point lead, largest lead of the game for either team. Trojans have the ball up top. Into the hands of Holly. Holly works her way to the right side, kicks the ball back to the left, over to House. House, guarded by Sexton. Almost has the ball tipped away. It is going to be a turnover on the Trojans. I'm going to give Sexton credit for a steal there. Berkeley McGrill works her way across the timeline, spins back to the inside, tries to feed it into Stacy Mitchell. A little bit too high on the pass, though. A turnover on St. Mary's. 6-3, Lumberjacks lead. 5:23 to go, first quarter of action. Bring it down for the Trojans is Alora Hawley. 2 points for her from the free throw line. Swings over to the left side, driving underneath. Shot is tried to go up is Olivia Tyler, and she's going to get fouled. That'll be Kara Sexton's first foul. 5th team foul for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks, before the end of this first period even gets over, are going to be in the bonus already if they don't calm things down just a little bit. Free throw, no good, by the number 4 of Olivia Tyler. Checking in for the Trojans, or back in for the Trojans, is the number 33 of Morgan. Sitting down is House. Second free throw on the way by Tyler. It is up and good. All 4 points for the Trojans coming from the charity stripe. St. Mary's leads at 6-4. Berkeley McGrill works her way through some traffic. Gets the ball down to the short corner, now to the low post to Mitchell. Shot is up, won't fall. Ball is now loose, recovered by McGrill. McGrill pulls up for a shot just inside 3-point range. It won't go. Rebound went to Sloper. She battled for that. Now back up to the top to McGrill. McGrill drives into the short corner, looks into Mitchell. Mitchell backs it out. Mitchell, cross-court pass to Spray. Spray just inside 3-point range. A little bit hard on the shot. It won't go. Ball is still loose. I think it's going to be Sexton getting credit for that rebound. And a foul called against the Trojans. That is Laura Hawley's first. 3rd team foul on the Trojans. 4:34 to go, first period. Into Sloper. Sloper goes up with a shot. It won't fall in. Ball's tipped around. Fighting for it is Mitchell. She's able to get the rebound, and she's able to get it up and in. Lumberjacks lead by 4. Trojans have the ball here on the side. Going to get a whistle on the far side. No shot. Foul called, though, against the Lumberjacks. That'll be foul number 2 on Michaela Spray. Michaela Spray will now check out with 4:16 to go, first period. Coming in for her is Jacqueline Linnemeyer, the number 42. Inbound pass, top the key to Holly. Holly to the left side. Now they're trying to look inside to Holly. She's covered, so they get the ball back to the top. Now back to the left to Morgan. Now short corner, back to the left wing. Looking for the top of the free throw line. It's going to be stolen by McGrill as she stepped in front of that pass. McGrill working right side. Backs it out to the wing to Sexton. Now to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer, short corner, drives in, gets the ball into Sloper. That is Sloper. Going to get a foul called. That foul, I believe, is against the Trojans. It is against the number 11. That is Laura Hawley's second foul. Fourth foul against the Trojans. 3:47 to go, first period, 8-4. Lumberjacks taking it out. They tried to get it over to Mitchell. It goes through Mitchell's hands, and it's a turnover on St. Mary's. Get the ball knocked out of bounds near side. Last touch by St. Mary's. The Trojans bring it down. It's in the hands of Holly. Holly over to Tyler. Tyler for the 3. It's on the way. It's up and good. Makes it an 8-7 ball game. St. Mary's still on top. Linnemeyer, left wing. Cross-court pass. Going to almost have it taken away by the Trojans, but able to get back to it is Sexton. And then a bad pass by Lindemeyer again is going to turn into a steal for the Trojans. And a steal for the Trojans. Sexton goes flying. We're going to get a foul called. I think there was a foul called. I'm not sure. There was a foul against Sexton. Well, I can't take her out yet. Sexton gets her second foul. Now I can change the lineup. Jansen came in for her. Run into the 1 and 1 is good as Derica Morgan makes the first free throw. Tie ball game. Second free throw is no good. Sloper with the rebound for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks have the ball go out of bounds. Turnover on St. Mary's. St. Mary's going to take another timeout. It is a 30. We'll take it as well.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawa, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
And we are back after the quick timeout. We've seen Sammy Sint come back out, has her arm wrapped up. Hopefully we'll see if she can get back into the game. Looks like she is doing okay. With the ball for the Trojans, it's Holly up the top of the key. Tie ball game, 8-all, 2:50 to go in the first period. Lumberjacks have committed a few too many fouls and also a few too many turnovers. Going to get a three-point shot on the way by Morgan. It is no good. Rebound goes to Lindemeyer. And Lumberjacks will take it the other way. Shot up on the way for St. Mary's. It is no good. I'm going to fix that because that is not correct. Going the other way, ball is going to be lost out of bounds. And the other way, a blocking foul. On the Trojans, that foul was going to go against number 3. Number 11, that is her third. She goes off the floor. Some Lumberjacks made a substitution as well, I think. I'm not seeing who put that in there. They get Taylor Jansen out in the corner, though, and she makes the 3. Giving it an 11-8 lead for Lumberjacks. Trojans get the ball down inside, going to turn the ball over as the pass was low at the feet. And we're going to get an offensive foul against Stacy Mitchell. She tries to work her way around the 33 of Derica Morgan. They call a charge there on St. Mary's. 1:38 to go. First period, 11-8. Jacks lead. Down into the corner. Three-point shot away by Morgan. It's off the mark. Rebound to Mitchell. St. Mary's the other way. Lindemeyer working down the right side of the floor. Picks up her dribble. Looks to Mitchell. Mitchell drives to the post. Tries to pass it over to Sloper. And the Trojans pluck it right out of the air. They get the steal. Trojans working back down on offense. They're going to turn the ball over themselves. A little bit too hard on the pass. Ends up in the hands of Sloper. St. Mary's going the other way over to Jansen. Jansen drives. Shot up. It won't go off the glass. Rebound went to Mitchell. Mitchell tried for a putback. It wouldn't go. I think she got her own rebound again. Her shot wouldn't fall, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. That foul goes against number 4 of Olivia Tyler. Berkeley McGrill comes out with 56 seconds on the clock. Brenna Elliott checks in, and I do have to take that. That was actually a shot made, and then she made the free throw as well. And we get a steal by Sloper going the other way, and I think Sloper turned it over as she lost control of the ball going down the floor. Trying to get my stats straightened out. It's 14-8, Lumberjacks lead. 5 points, largest lead of the game for either team. Trojans have it. Tyler with it at top. She's guarded by Elliott. Drives. Puts the shot up. It's no good. Got her own rebound, though. Tries to put the shot back up. She'll be fouled. Trying to see who that foul is going to go against. It's going to go against the 24, Jansen. 2 free throws coming for the number 4 of Olivia Tyler, who misses the first one. 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Stormy Lockridge is going to check in for Stacy Mitchell. I'll get that settled after this next free throw shot by Tyler. Second free throw shot is up and good. .27 seconds on the clock. First quarter, St. Mary's up 14-8. Elliott picks up her dribble, gets it out to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer to Lockridge. Lockridge right side. Works her way into the post. Backs it back out to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer thought about a three, decided not to. Gets it to Jansen. Jansen can't quite pull it in, though. And Lumberjacks turn it over. Trojans coming down. Going to get a three-point shot away by Derica Morgan. It is no good. And that's how the first quarter will come to an end. Kind of sloppy on both sides of the ball from both teams. Lots of fouls, lots of turnovers. The score 14-8 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Yeah, we are back. Quick look of stats after that first quarter of play. St. Mary's shooting numbers not bad. It's surprisingly 5 of 11, 45% from the free throw or from the field. 1 for 1 from 3-point range and 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. So the shooting numbers not bad for St. Mary's. Where they are struggling a little bit so far is 10 turnovers in the first quarter and also 9 personal fouls in the first quarter. So a couple of numbers there that you don't want to see for if you're Lumberjacks head coach. So get this lineup set up here for Lumberjacks. Nice to see Sammy Sint back out there. Lockridge is on the floor. Tacey Watkins. Sexton, I believe that is who is out there right now. Going to get a foul on the Trojans. That'll be the number 12, I do believe. Of Laura House. That is her first. 7th foul for the Trojans, and that'll send Kara Sexton to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. First time the free throw line tonight. Short on the free throw. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be the Trojans' ball. So on the floor for St. Mary's, we've got McGrill, Sexton, Sint, Watkins, and Lockridge. Bringing the ball down for the Trojans, it's the 13 of Phyllis. Works her way here to the left, now back to the right side to Wolverton. Wolverton to the free throw line. Almost has the ball stolen out of her hands by Sexton. Sexton is all over the place. Now we're going to get a timeout taken by the Trojans. It is a full timeout. We'll take it as well.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back after that quick timeout taken by the Troy Trojans as they trail 14-8 to the Lumberjacks here. 7:36 to go before halftime. Non-league action from Lumberjack Gymnasium. The Trojans with the ball have it on the right wing, right top of the key, looking inside to Morgan. Morgan goes up high and gets it, quickly collapses the defense, backs the ball back to the top to Tyler, and the Trojans do end up turning it over into the hands of Lockridge. McGrill picks her dribble up at the midcourt circle, looking for somebody to get it out to. Finds Sexton for a second, and the ref kind of got in the way of that one a little bit. Sexton tried to get it, couldn't quite get there in time. Checking in is Caitlin Moore for the Trojans, and it's Alexis Wolverton going to the bench for a breather. Phyllis controls it for the Trojans. Gets a pass over to the right wing, now cross corner to the left wing. Driving, or trying to drive, was the number 4, Tyler. She's going to lose the ball out of bounds, they say last touched by St. Mary's. So the Trojans will inbound from side court down near the Lumberjack bench. Into Phyllis. Phyllis swings up the top of the key to House. Looking into the free throw line to Derica Morgan, and she's going to get called for travel. So the ball will go over to the Lumberjacks. A little bit sloppy by both teams, really. They just haven't been able to get into a rhythm. Sammy sent with the ball, working left side. Cross court looking for Berkeley, and that's going to be turned over by St. Mary's. Driving the other way for the Trojans. Shot up, no good. Ball loose. Sammy Stint able to finally pull it down for the Lumberjacks. Trying to find an outlet. Gets it to Sexton. Sexton working her way down the left side. All the way to the corner. Going to get a foul call as a little bit of reaching there by Laura House. And she'll pick up her second. Matching her step for step down the sideline. But just too much contact. And that'll send Sexton back to the free throw line. The number 2 of Haley Van Pelt checks in. It's her first time on the floor tonight. Sexton goes to the free throw line for the second time. Front end of the 1-and-1. This one off the mark. No good. And the rebound goes to the Trojans. Bringing it down the floor quickly is Morgan. She's going to pull it up at the top of the key. Shot. Gets the pass down inside. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Lockridge as the shot was taken by Caitlin Moore. St. Mary's back the other way. Sammy Stint working it down the right side. Stint working her way to the top of the key. Gets it out to Sexton. No, she couldn't. Sexton couldn't get to that one. And I really don't know who to call that turnover on. I'm going to give it to Sammy Stint, but Sexton just kind of didn't quite know it was coming to her that quickly, I guess. Phyllis with it at the top of the key. Berkeley McGrill almost gets the steal. Down to the corner to Morgan. Morgan, top of the key. Swings the ball to the top. Now over to the right side. Driving is Tyler. Kind of a wild shot put up, but it's going to be a turnover on the Trojans. And St. Mary's going to make a substitution here. As coming out is going to be Lockridge. Checking back in, Stacy Mitchell. 5:38 to go before halftime. St. Mary's with the lead and the ball, 14-8. and nobody there. Is Berkeley looking to get that ball down underneath, I think, to Watkins. But Watkins, I think, turned to go the other way. Turnover, St. Mary's. A couple of unforced turnovers last couple of possessions for the Lumberjacks, and that hurts them. St. Mary's Trojans coming back the other way. Phyllis swings over to Morgan. Morgan working left side, now into the paint to Tyler. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound went to the 14 of Watkins. Sexton with the ball. Picks up her dribble in no man's land near the sideline. Finds an outlet to McGrill. McGrill up top. Gets it over to Sammy Stent. Stent pulls up for the three. That one is off the mark. Rebound, though, goes to Sexton. And Sexton puts it up and good. (16-9). Lumberjacks lead. No, that is not the right score. I've got to go back through and figure out where I messed up somewhere in there. Because it was still 16-8. So I gave the Trojans a bucket somewhere that they didn't have. And that was a shot up by the Trojans and good. I didn't see who made that one. The Trojans now get a steal. And Morgan puts it up and good. It's actually the first bucket, I believe, from the floor. I think St. Mary's with another turnover. Maybe it was a blocked shot. 4:12 to go. The score is 16-12 in favor of St. Mary's. That shot's blocked by Berkeley McGrill. The rebound to Watkins, I believe. St. Mary's the other way. A bad pass by Mitchell, almost taken away. St. Mary's able to keep it. Sexton gets trapped in the low post. Hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell out to Sammy Stent with the three. That's up and good. Stacy Mitchell with the assist, and it's a 19-12 lead for the Lumberjacks. 7-point lead. Bringing it down the floor for the Trojans is Phyllis. Phyllis working her way up top, swings it over to Van Pelt. Sexton's going to tie the possession up, and the arrow is going to go with the Trojans. Sexton now going to come out for a breather. Checking in for Sexton is Brenna Elliott. Elliott, 5'5", sophomore guard. Second time into the contest. Tyler with the ball for the Trojans up top. Flips it over to Phyllis. Phyllis looking to the near side. Shot on the way by Van Pelt. It was a three, no good. Rebound goes to the Lumberjack, Stacy Mitchell. Mitchell to McGrill. McGrill across the timeline. Finds Casey Watkins wide open, all alone underneath the bucket. And that was an easy bucket for St. Mary's. 21-12. Lumberjacks now with a 9-point lead. Trojans with the ball left, right wing. Van Pelt back to the top to Phyllis. Phyllis looking inside, quickly collapsing, triple teamed on Tyler. They get the ball back out, left, right wing. Trying to get the pass inside, stepping in front of it was Sammy Sint with the steal. McGrill with the ball, works her way to the left side. Closely guarded, back to the top of the key, picks up her dribble. Swings over to Elliott. Elliott works left side, short corner, gets it into Watkins, but the Trojans rip it out of her hands. Steal and a turnover. Trojans back the other way, and that's going to be a double dribble before anything else happened, as number 13, Bethany Phyllis, tried to stop and then tried to dribble again. That came fouled, or the double dribble came before that. So Morgan checks back in for the Trojans, as does Holly. And also coming in is Wolverton. 2:12 to go, first quarter, first half, 21-12, Jacks lead. McGrill with the ball, across the timeline, works her way right, spins back to the left, looks over to Elliott. Elliott, a quick two on the way, just short, ball tipped around. Trojans able to pull down the rebound. Coming the other way, going to get a foul called. I believe that's going to go against Berkeley McGrill. That'll be Berkeley's first foul. That foul will send the 12, Laura House, to the free throw line. I believe she missed that first one. Watkins comes out. Sloper comes in. Second free throw is up and good by the number 12 of Laura House. 21-13 Jacks lead. Mitchell has the ball. Backs it to McGrill. McGrill, no man's land, near the sideline. Tries to feed it inside, a little bit low on the pass. It's a turnover and a steal by the Trojans. Trojans quickly to the way. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Sloper. 21-13, Lumberjacks lead. Back to McGrill. McGrill, right wing. Directing traffic. She still can take her dribble. Does so. Now picks up her dribble just inside three-point range. Gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles one step. Shot up, won't go. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Lumberjacks putting a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Trojans do get it across. They got numbers at the moment. Lumberjacks recover. Sloper with the steal as she swipes it out from behind. Elliott gets it to Sloper. Or no, Sammy Sint with the steal. Going to get a shot on the way. No good, but a foul called. I think that foul went against number 4, Olivia Tyler. That'll send Sammy Sint to the charity stripe. First free throw is no good. St. Mary's struggled a little bit from the charity stripe. They were doing okay early on. They've missed the last several they've taken, though. Second free throw on the way. That one is good. It was a foul on a three-point shot, I do believe. McGrill comes out. Jacqueline Linnemeyer back in. Sammy Sint will line up the third free throw. On the way, that one is good as well. Lumberjacks stretch it to a 10-point lead. 23-13 minutes to go in the second period of play. Hawley with the ball, up the top of the key now to Phyllis. Phyllis, right wing, right wing they go. Three-point shot on the way by Morgan. It is no good. And the ball is going to get tied up. It's Sloper and Phyllis tying the ball up. The possession will go to the Lumberjacks. 52 seconds. The backcourt pressure being put on by the Trojans. They get it to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer trying to split some defenders. He's going to go all the way down to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it across the timeline. Just barely in time, and then Mitchell's going to, nope, there's going to be a foul called before Mitchell dribbles it out of bounds. So a foul on the Trojans. That foul going against, I think it was number 12. That is her third foul. That's Laura House. Sends Mitchell to the free throw line for the double bonus, and she makes the first one. Mitchell lines up the next one. On the way, that one is up and good as well. 12-point lead for the Lumberjacks. 25-13, 39 seconds left in the first half as the Lumberjacks lead the Trojans from Troy. Trojans working the ball around, maybe playing for that last shot before the half. With the ball is Phyllis. Ball is loose. And they're still trying to decide who the ball is going with, and they're going to stay with Troy. Trojans will inbound from the corner down there, far side of the floor. Phyllis will inbound. Into the top, the elbow. Driving in, Tyler kicks the ball back out to Morgan. Three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound went to Sloper. Lumberjacks the other way, and that ball is going to be tipped. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans. 10 seconds on the clock. Caitlin Moore and Wolverton check back in for the Trojans. St. Mary's will inbound. 10.6 seconds on the clock, first half. Sloper with the ball. Picks up the dribble, goes to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer to Sint. Sammy Sint from the corner for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. The rebound, though, went to Sloper, and Sloper put it in from just near the free throw line at the buzzer. And that's how the first half will come to an end. St. Mary's 27, the Trojans 13. We'll take a break and come back and look at the first half numbers.
It's time to winterize your home, and there's no better place to start than at Everyone's Hardware and Lumber Store, 10th Street Lumber. They have insulation, house wraps, stoves, and heaters. See their huge selection of power tools, paints, and painting supplies. And, of course, they have a full line of lumber supplies. Stop by 10th Street Lumber and see what they can do for you. And remember, 10th Street Lumber will deliver anywhere on 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, 10th Street Lumber.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Heidi Kruger is a proud sponsor of the Lumberjacks on KOFE. For all your investment needs, call 208-755-5294. Or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
It is halftime here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjacks leading the Trojans 27-13 in non-league action. And I said it was kind of an ugly first half for the Lumberjacks. It is to a certain extent. Shooting percentages are great, though, for St. Mary's really tonight. 47% from the floor, 50% from three-point range, and 63% from the charity stripe. 63%, that's a pretty good number. It could be higher, but that's still respectable from the free throw line. St. Mary's has 20 rebounds, while the Trojans only have 7. Shooting percentages for the Trojans, 17% from the field, 16% from three-point range, 50% from the charity stripe for them. They have just 7 total rebounds on the night. They have 2 assists, St. Mary's with 4 assists, 10 steals for the Trojans, 5 steals for St. Mary's. Turnovers, 13 for the Trojans, 16 for St. Mary's. A number I definitely want to see lower for the St. Mary's in the second half. 13 is also one you want to see lower for the Trojans. Personal fouls, both teams with 10 in the first half. You want to see those numbers lower in the second half as well. Points off the bench for St. Mary's was 9. 8 second chance points for St. Mary's. No points off turnovers. The Trojans had 0 second chance points and 3 points off turnovers. I didn't see if they had any points off the bench. Let's see. It does not appear so. For the Lumberjacks, or for the Trojans, end of individually. Olivia Tyler finished the first half with 5 points, 2 points for Laura Hawley, 1 point for Laura House, 4 points for Derica Morgan. For the Lumberjacks, leading scorer in the first half was Stacy Mitchell. She finished with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Danica Sloper has 6 points with 6 rebounds as well. Sammy Stint had 5 points with 1 rebound. Casey Watkins in her limited time had 4 points, 2 rebounds. She was out fairly early with the early couple of fouls that she had. 3 points for Taylor Jansen, 2 points for Kara Sexton, who also had 2 rebounds and a steal. And that is it for scoring for St. Mary's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with points on the board. Berkeley is yet to find to the bottom of the net in this game, which is kind of surprising, but still pretty decent numbers as far as the number of girls scoring for the Lumberjacks in the first half. So that's a look at your first half numbers. Let's see here. I've got some things coming up that I wanted to get out there so that everybody would know about them. And first, the 12th annual Lumberjack Booster Club Hall of Fame Banquet and Auction is tomorrow. That's right, it is Friday night. All the funds raised at this auction will go to next year's 2023-2024 Booster Club budget to help support the St. Mary's High School athletes and coaches. Happy hour will start at 5 p.m. Dinner will be at 6 p.m. Tickets for dinner can be purchased at the door for $30 each. The Hall of Fame inductees this year, the induction will take place at 6:30. The inductees is the 1980s Men's Golf State Champions. The auction will begin at 7 o'clock. This will all be taking place at the Elks Lodge. The Booster Club would like to thank all the businesses and individuals who continue to support the banquet and auction every year. If you'd like to donate to the event, there is still time. Message the Booster Club, and they would be happy to pick up your donation. Also, going on Saturday, it is Christmas in St. Mary's, and one of the events, Eagles Peppermint Street event, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're going to have over 60 tables of vendors with goodies and gifts, something for everyone. They'll have a breakfast at the Eagles from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. during Christmas in St. Mary's, lunch from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Lots of stuff going on during Christmas in St. Mary's. Of course, you'll have Santa Claus will be in town, of course. You'll have different things going on at the Shadowy Rivers Mall, stuff going all up and down Main Street, deals at all the local businesses, and just a whole bunch of fun always during Christmas in St. Mary's. And this is going to be the first one in a while we've actually had snow on the ground, I think, during Christmas in St. Mary's. So that's definitely a plus for Christmas in St. Mary's. In any case, it is halftime. Lumberjack girls lead 27-13 over the visiting Trojans of Troy. We'll take a break and come back with the second half.
St. Joe Potty Huts in St. Mary's is a proud Lumberjack supporter. St. Joe Potty Huts is a portable restroom rental RV pump service in Benoit County, also serving Shoshone and Kootenai County. So for your next large gathering, wedding, family reunion, birthday party, or maybe you're having a remodel done and you need some extra facilities, call St. Joe Potty Huts at 245-4887. 245-4887. St. Joe Potty Hut says, go Lumberjacks! When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. It's back. The workwear sale at Timber Country in St. Mary's is on now. Deals on Carhartt, Key, flannels, and much, much more. How about 25% off of Carhartt jackets and vests? It's Timber Country's workwear sale going on now at Timber Country on Main Street in St. Mary's.
T1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at t1fcu.org/ascend. T1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
And we are back as we are getting set to start the second half of play. 2 ties, 1 lead change in this contest. And Lumberjacks lead it now by 14, largest lead of the game for either team. The Trojans had the 2-point lead early on, and Lumberjacks have somewhat taken control, but there's been some sloppy play from both sides of the ball and both teams. So just got to wait and see what adjustments both teams make in the second half. They will switch sides. Lumberjacks will be going right to left, and the Trojans left to right. The Trojans will start the second half with possession, and we'll get things going. It is into the hands of the number 11 of Alora Hawley. St. Mary's almost gets the steal. Ball still loose. Sexton trying to get it. The ball is still loose, and the Trojans are just barely going to keep it at the moment anyways. Again, the ball loose. Trojans able to corral it. Now they get it out to Derica Morgan. Now back to the top of the key into the hands of the number 11 of Hawley. Right wing, 3-point shot, short. Rebound goes to the Lumberjacks. It's going to be Sammy Sint. St. Mary's coming the other way. Down to Berkeley McGrill, working on the left side. McGrill picks up her dribble. Feeds it over the top to Watkins. Watkins, her shot won't go. Rebound went to Mitchell. Her shot wouldn't go. And the rebound goes to the Trojans as they go the other way. Looking down inside, the Trojan player almost didn't know it was coming. She's able to get her head around and find it in time. Shot is up and kind of wild. The rebound goes to Stacy Mitchell for the Lumberjacks. Mitchell picks up her dribble. Now gets to McGrill, top of the key. McGrill over the top to Sexton. Sexton working from the right side. Looking into the low post. Can't get it there. Back to McGrill. McGrill to the free throw line. Now to Watkins. High post. Inside to Mitchell. Mitchell shot up and good. Watkins with the assist. Maybe a little bit of a bump not called there from behind. Lumberjacks stretch it out to a 16-point lead. Trojans have the ball up top. Swing it to the left side into the hands of Tyler on the wing. Tyler's going to bounce pass it to Hawley. Hawley has Mitchell or Watkins out on her. Looks to the elbow. Tries to feed it down inside. Ball tipped away by Sexton. Trojans will maintain possession. They'll inbound from baseline. Phyllis will trigger it in. Up to the top. Gets it to Tyler. Tyler drives, kicks the ball back out. It took the defense with her. Shot is long. Rebound goes to Watkins. St. Mary's brings it the other way. Sexton drives down the left side. All the way to the corner. Baseline now. Picks up her dribble in the low post. Backs it back out to Sint. Sint to the top of the key. Bounces it over to Watkins, or tries to get it to McGrill. It's going to be stolen away. Shot up, no good. Foul called. That'll send Bethany Phyllis to the free throw line. And that foul will be the second one on Berkeley McGrill. It'll be Phyllis's first time to the charity stripe tonight. First free throw is up and good. Phyllis lines up the next shot. On the way, that one's off the mark. Rebound to Watkins. St. Mary's back on offense. Down to McGrill. McGrill, that pass was a little bit long. I think it might have been Watkins to try to get it down there to her. She ended up with a travel there. And the Trojans have the ball. Wide open. Left wing. 3-point shot. High off the mark. Trojans save it back in, but it goes right to St. Mary's. I'll just give the rebound to Mitchell.
Mitchell to McGrill. McGrill brings it across the timeline for St. Mary's. Top of the key, slows it down. Zone man defense, I think, for the Trojans. Sammy Stent with the ball, gets the screen. Looks for the give and go to Watkins. Watkins lost it for a second. Shot up, late whistle, but a foul called. That foul will send Watkins to the free throw line. That foul goes against Derica Morgan. That's just her first. Team's first of the second half. So better start on the foul side of things for both teams. High free throw up and good by Watkins. High arcing shot on that one. 30-14, St. Mary's leads by 16. Second free throw on the way. That one is good as well, making a 17-point lead for the Lumberjacks. 31-14, Trojans back the other way. Phyllis with the ball, working up top. Works her way to the right side, picks up her dribble. Hard pass up to the number 11 of Holly. Berkeley McGrill tries to get the steal, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touched by McGrill. So the possession will stay with the Trojans. Inbounding from in front of the Lumberjack bench is Phyllis. She'll get it into Holly. Holly will bring it down. Lumberjacks in a zone. Holly works her way to the left wing. Kicks the ball back to the top to Phyllis. Now to the right. Short corner shot on the way. No good. Offensive rebound, though, as the Trojans will reset their offense. Back out to the corner to Morgan. Morgan drives. Shot up. No good. Foul called. Sammy Stent with the foul called against her. That is her first foul of the game. And that sends the 33 of Derica Morgan to the free throw line, where she is 2 for 5. As she missed that one. Second free throw is in and out. Rebound to Mitchell. St. Mary's brings it the other way. Sexton spins her way around the defender to the free throw line. Back out to McGrill. McGrill just inside the arc. Spins around her defender. Shot up. No good. Watkins with the rebound. Watkins tried for the putback. Mitchell had a rebound. Mitchell tried for the putback. It wouldn't go. And the rebound finally to the Trojans. They take it the other way. Again, I don't think St. Mary's has been able to take advantage of their second chance points. Going to get a steal by McGrill, though, and there's points off turnovers as she drays it up and in. 33-14. Lumberjacks stretch it to a 19-point lead. Trojans have the ball, working on the left side. Back to the top of the key to Morgan. Morgan surveys for moment timeout taken by the Trojans. And I forgot to start the second half, so sadly I think all those I didn't start the second half in my stats, so all those last scores went into the first half of play, which doesn't do me no good. We'll take a quick timeout.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Yeah, we are back, and I forgot to switch my stat program out of halftime. So the Lumberjack stats from the second half, some of those have gone into the first half stats, which doesn't matter as much, as I can fix that later as far as box score is concerned. Is all that really matters for the Trojans. Have the ball after their timeout. Inbound pass comes into Holly. I'm making sure the same Lumberjacks are on the floor. And yes, the same starters have played this whole quarter. 3-point shot on the way, short by Morgan. Offensive rebound, though, for the Trojans. And the Trojans reset their offense. Back into the hands of Holly. Left wing. Cross court to the right side now. That's into the hands of Phyllis. Shot up. No good. Going to get a rebound by McGrill. St. Mary's down the other way. Sexton brings it across the timeline. Flips it to McGrill. McGrill top of the key to Sammy Sint on the right wing. Sint brings it to the top of the key. Works her way across to the right side, left side of the floor. Now back to Sexton, who resets it. Sexton to the top. Now to McGrill. McGrill left wing. Gets a screen. Elbow. Shot on the way. Won't fall. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans, so they'll stay with St. Mary's. First substitution for the Lumberjacks. As Stacy Mitchell's going to come out, get a breather. Danica Sloper checks in for the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. Sammy Sint will trigger the inbound pass. And it's going to be right to the Trojan player. They're going to drive it all the way down to number 11 of Holly. Her shot is up. It's in, but I believe it's going to be a charge. So it's a foul against Holly. That is her fourth. I think it was Sammy Sint that took that charge. And the ball goes over to the Lumberjacks. 33-14. Lumberjacks lead. 2 minutes to go in the third. Sexton almost has the ball poked away. It'll be last touched by the Trojans as it was Bethany Phyllis trying to get the steal. Sint will inbound from in front of the Lumberjack bench. Going to get it into Sexton. Sexton drives all the way underneath, and it's going to come off of her knee. Sexton's hoping she was getting to get the foul called, but the turnover came first, and the ball go over to the Trojans. Holly carries it. Going to try the long pass down the floor, and Berkeley McGrill gets a deflection on it, tips it out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Trojans. Trojans get the ball in. It's Holly with the ball up top. Picks up her dribble, goes back to Morgan in the corner, left side. Back up to Holly. Right side, Phyllis. Back to Holly up top, now into the paint. Wings it back out to Morgan. Morgan with three on the way. No good offensive rebound, though, for the Trojans. No, they lose the ball out of bounds. Berkeley McGrill comes out to get a breather. Checking in for her, I believe it was the number 22 of Brenna Elliott. As the Lumberjacks bring the ball down on offense, Sexton controls it. Across the timeline. Works her way to the left side. Backs up. Gets it to Sint. Sint working on the left wing. She's looking to find an outlet. I think she already took her dribble. She goes to Elliott. Elliott, top of the key, swings it around to Sexton. Sexton with the long two. It is no good. I think we're going to get basically an over the back foul there on Watkins as she was trying to get that rebound over the back of the other player. For the Trojans, there's not really an over the back foul, but that is basically what people would call it. And then we're going to get another timeout taken by the Trojans with 1:17 to go. And we'll take it too.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
And we are back, and although she's not on the floor at the moment, I was just checking stats. Stacy Mitchell is one bucket away from another double-double, as she is, out of the first three games of the season, she has two double-doubles and was one bucket away in the Wallace game from having a double-double there. So got to get Mitchell back in there for another bucket. Trojans are going to drive the right side, going to get a foul call. It's going to go against St. Mary's. And that'll go against Sexton. That was her third. Trojans inbound from baseline. Get the ball in. Going to try for the shot. Whistle and a foul. That one goes against the 32 of Sloper. That is her first. That'll send the number 11 of Laura Hawley to the free throw line. She is 2 for 4. Make it 3 for 5 from the charity stripe. First bucket in a little while for the Trojans. Only 2 points in the first half. Make it 3 if she. So all 3 of the points for the Trojans in the second half come from the charity stripe. Bringing the ball down for St. Mary's is Sexton. 59 seconds to go, third quarter. Sexton picks up the dribble. She's going to try to float that one into Mitchell or to Watkins, and it's going to be a turnover. A steal as the Trojans come away with it. The Trojans turn it over themselves, almost turn it over. They're able to get the ball back. Out to the corner, 3-point shot away by Morgan. It is no good. Rebound goes to Sloper. And Lumberjacks bring it down the floor. Sammy Sint has it here on the left side, up to Sexton. Sexton on the wing. Now over to Sloper. Sloper drives right side. Shot is up off the glass. Won't go. Ball tipped around. Watkins comes up with it. Watkins at the elbow is finally going to take her dribble, but gets a foul called against the Trojans. That utter crowd, the fans on St. Mary's side, telling her to take her dribble. She hadn't dribbled yet. That'll be the 4th foul against Laura House. She'll check out. Coming in for her is Laura Howley. Checking in for her is Laura House. St. Mary's will inbound. Sammy Sint from baseline. Got to get it in. Gets it into Watkins. Watkins steps under the defender. Shot is up and good by Watkins. 35-16, Jacks on top. Working the ball is Laura Howley on the far side. Back to the top of the key now to Morgan on the right side. She's going to take the 3. It's no good. Ball is going to be picked up and rebounded by, I think that was Elliott. And then the buzzer will sound and the third quarter comes to an end. St. Mary's leading 35-16. We'll be back.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action? Heck, yes. That'd be awesome. Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we are back. Got the 5 starters back on the floor for St. Mary's. McGrill, Sexton, Watkins, Mitchell, and Sint. Lumberjacks will start with possession to start the final frame. 35-16, Lumberjacks lead. Going to be the best start of the season for a while for the Lumberjacks. As I have that information right now, going to get a turnover by St. Mary's, though. As the last 3 or 4 years, St. Mary's has started the season with losing records. This year, it looks like they're going to start with a 3-1 record. The Trojans, Hawley with the ball up top. Gets to Morgan, left side, back to Hawley, back to Morgan. Now back to Hawley as they just play catch. Hawley goes ahead and drives baseline, or drives the block. Shot is up, no good. Mitchell with the rebound. Bringing it back is Sexton. Sexton hands it off to McGrill. McGrill picks up her dribble up top, finds Mitchell, and there's the double-double for Mitchell. Give the assist to Berkeley McGrill, and 3 out of the first 4 games of the season has seen a double-double with more than 10 points and 10 rebounds for Stacy Mitchell. the free throw line for Morgan. Shoots, gets the shot up, no good. Doesn't even hit the rim, but the Trojans save it back in. They get the ball. Ball is loose. Going to get a foul over there on the low post as Caitlin Moore tries for the shot, and Stacy Mitchell draws her third foul of the game. It'll be the first trip to the free throw line for Caitlin Moore. It only shows us 2 fouls for Mitchell on the scoreboard. I have her down as that being her third. First free throw is missed. Second free throw on the way. That one is missed as well. We get a out of bounds. So the Lumberjacks essentially get the rebound. Sammy Stintle inbound. No pressure coming from the Trojans. McGrill brings it across. Defense will actually pick her up right at the timeline. And a bad pass by McGrill. Trojans step right in front of it. Down inside, they're going to feed it in there into the number 11 of Holly. We're going to get a whistle and I believe a foul called against St. Mary's. Nope, it's just out of bounds. I thought there might have been a little bit too much contact by Sammy Sint, but they don't get the whistle for that. It's just out of bounds, last touch by St. Mary's. Inbound pass tipped up by Mitchell, and the Trojans able to come up with it, and they put it up and good as Aurora Holly gets her first bucket from the field of the game. Some good pressure by the Trojans. They're going to force the steal, or get the steal, and they're going to get it up and in as Bethany Phyllis puts it up and good. So some good defensive pressure from the Trojans. McGrill drives far side. She's going to be fouled as she got baseline. That foul is going to go against Bethany Phyllis, I do believe. That'll be her second foul. Fourth team foul for the Trojans. St. Mary's will take it out from the sideline. Sammy Sint looking to get it in. Gets it into McGrill. Zone defense, maybe. No. I think it's a zone defense from the Lumberjacks. Almost turn it over, but they are able to save it back in as Sexton. Then a foul called. That might be another foul on the number 13 of Phyllis. That is her third. Lumberjacks will inbound baseline. Going to get a timeout taken by Coach Wickard for the Lumberjacks first, though. And we've got a timeout put in there. We've got 6 minutes to go in the game, and a Lumberjack timeout. It is a full. We'll take it also.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
And we are back. 6:01 to go in the fourth quarter. 37-20. Lumberjacks lead is 17. They've led by as much as 19. Quick timeout taken by Coach Wickard. Lumberjacks will inbound from baseline after that foul on the Trojans. Sammy Sint will inbound. Sammy looking for somebody to get it into. Skips it into Mitchell. Mitchell's shot is wild, but she is fouled. And that'll send Stacy Mitchell to the free throw line. That foul goes against the 33 of Derica Morgan. That is her second. And it sends Mitchell to the charity stripe. Mitchell short arms that one. I think it's her first time to the free throw line. Maybe not. Maybe. Not sure. Second free throw. Bounces around, no good. Rebound, though, went to Watkins. And then the ball gets tied up, and the Trojans will get the possession. Yeah, Trojans ball. Little confusion down there. St. Mary's was trying to take the ball out. 37-20, St. Mary's leads. 6 minutes to go in the contest. And the Trojans will take it down. Hawley with the ball. Crosses the timeline. Lumberjacks in the zone. Now they give it to number 5. That's Moore. Swings it back to number 4, Tyler. Now they look inside. Morgan will open. Shot won't fall for her. Rebound went to Mitchell, and St. Mary's brings it the other way. Mitchell along the sideline on the right side of the floor. Gets to the cross. Now she's on the right wing. Looks over to Watkins, and Watkins is able to get the shot up and good. 39-20, Jacks back to a 19-point lead. Trojans with the ball up top. Swings over to the right wing to Morgan. The left wing, she's going to go ahead and take the three. She's taken a few of them, hasn't been able to get them to fall. Rebound goes to McGrill, and McGrill will bring it down. McGrill across the timeline. Looks at her offense. Going to get a screen from Sint. Now she looks to feed it over to Watkins. The ball is loose. It's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's. Morgan the other way. Shot up and good on the layup by Derica Morgan. 39-22. Jack's lead is 17 still. Sexton works her way down the left side. Kicks it to Sint, who's in the corner. Sint works her way back to the top of the key. Over to Sexton. Sexton's three is off the mark. Lots of offensive rebounds. Watkins had a rebound. Mitchell had a rebound. Had several of them there. I can't remember who had them all. Then we get a foul called on the Trojans, and that foul is the fifth one on Alora Howley. That foul sends Watkins to the free throw line. Watkins' first free throw on the way. High arcing shot off the mark. Won't fall in for her. Lumberjacks making some substitutions here. See who all is out there right now, as we've got Mitchell is still there. Lindemeyer and Lockridge, I believe, are out there. McGrill's still there. That free throw is up and good. Watkins comes out. Also is, and in is Michaela Sprague. Trojans will bring the ball down. 4 minutes to go. 40-22. Jacks on top. Driving the left side is Bethany Phillips. Kicks the ball back to Van Pelt. Van Pelt works her way to the right wing. Lindemeyer on her. Back to the top of the key to Wolverton. Wolverton guarded by Lockridge. Back over to Moore. Moore loses the ball. First second able to get a hold of it. Gets it to Tyler. Tyler drives the lane. Loses control of the ball. It is loose, and it's still in the hands of the Trojans. I think Coach Wickard wanting a travel called on the number 2 of Van Pelt is when she got the ball, she rolled it around back there. And that ball gets knocked loose by Spray, so the possession will stay with the Trojans after the ball went out of bounds. It's been a rough night for Sammy Sint. She hurt her wrist. It was like early in the game now. She's got napkin up to her nose, so I don't know what she got hit in the nose or something. Ball now in the hands of Phyllis. Phyllis for the Trojans, working to the left side. Now works her way back right. Centers it up top of the key, hands the ball off to Moore. Going to get well, we thought it was going to be a steal by McGrill, but I think it's going to be a foul on McGrill instead, and it'll be 1-1 for the Trojans. Looks like that'll be the number 13 of Bethany Phyllis going to the free throw line. She is 1 for 2. Well, it looks like they're trying to figure out who's shooting the free throws, and it is Bethany Phyllis. She lined up on the block. So Phyllis will line up for the free throws. That foul was against, well, I called it against, I put it against McGrill, and it looks like it shows up there as being against Mitchell. And I think we had a lane violation on the shot, so no shot, doesn't matter. It didn't go in, and the Lumberjacks will have the ball. So McGrill will bring it down for St. Mary's. Works her way around Morgan, picks up her dribble on the right wing. Looking for an outlet. She finds Spray. Spray, three-point shot on the way. It won't go. Rebound to Mitchell. St. Mary's reset. And it looks like the Trojans are going to get a steal. I didn't see who turned it over. And a foul going the other way. Erica Morgan got fouled, then ran into Linnemeyer. That foul goes against Michaela Spray. That shows as her third. Sends Morgan to the free throw line. And Morgan makes the first one. Three of 7 from the charity stripe. She makes both of those. 40-24, Jacks on top. Berkeley McGrill brings the ball down. 2:40 to go. McGrill straight to the top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Looks it over to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer in no man's land between the circles. Up Linnemeyer. Drive. Shot is up. No good. There for the rebound, though, was Mitchell. There's another shot put up by the Lumberjacks. I'm not sure who it was. And St. Mary's going to get called for a foul, a blocking foul if the Trojans got that defensive rebound. And again, another foul coming against Michaela Spray. .221 to go. Stacy Mitchell comes out. Taylor Jansen checks in. And it's the number 4, Tyler, for the free throws. And she makes, I believe, the first one. 40-25 Jacks lead. Both free throws up and good by Olivia Tyler for the Trojans. So 40-26 is the score. Backcourt pressure from Troy. Into McGrill. McGrill right back to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer down to Lockridge. Lockridge drives all the way down, picks up her dribble, kicks it out to Spray. Spray back to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer, little head fake up top, now into Lockridge. Back out to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer, baseline, tries for the underneath layup, and she's going to cash in. Jacqueline Linnemeyer with the 2-point bucket. 42-26. Derica Morgan kicks the ball out to the corner. Van Pelt for the 3-point shot. It is up and no good. Rebound to Jansen. And Lumberjacks turned the ball over. I didn't see who turned it over on that one. Back to Morgan. Morgan's 3 on the way. That one is no good. Rebound chased down by Morgan. Morgan drives to the elbow, runs into Linnemeyer again. That's the second meeting she's had with Linnemeyer, and this time Linnemeyer is going to get called for the blocking foul. And that'll send Morgan to the free throw line. Morgan misses the first free throw. .127 to go in the game. St. Mary's leads it 42-26. Berkeley McGrill going to come out. Brenna Elliott checks in. Second free throw on the way. That one's going to rattle home. 42-27. Jacks lead it. 1:27 to go. The girls' next game will be on the road to Potlatch next week. The boys will be hosting Timberlake that day, so we'll be here in St. Mary's for that game. Home opener for the boys. Jansen for three. Nothing but net from Jansen. Going to get the assist to Elliott. 45-27. Boys will be on the road to Kendrick on Saturday. We're going to go try to broadcast that game. Not quite sure what our cell service is going to be like down there in that canyon where the school is located for Kendrick. 55 seconds. Wolverton drives baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Spray. And I believe Spray turned it over. Then a foul called against St. Mary's. That foul goes against Lockridge. That'll be her first. And the Trojans back to the free throw line. That sends Olivia Tyler back to the charity stripe. She's 3 for 3 in the second half from the free throw line. The majority of the points for the Trojans coming from the charity stripe tonight. So foul number is not going to be a pretty one for the Lumberjacks. Free throw is no good. Linnemeyer on the rebound. Trapped is Linnemeyer. Gets it out to Spray. Spray finds an open Jansen. Jansen just inside three-point range. Shot is up. It won't go. Rebound to the Trojans. Into the hands of Tyler. Tyler brings it down all the way to the free throw line. Drives all the way down. Shot up no good. And a travel, though, called, I think, before the shot is taken. 24 and a half seconds left on the clock. St. Mary's inbounds to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer bringing it down across the timeline. Zone defense for the Trojans. Linnemeyer loses the handle. Back the other way. Going to get a foul against St. Mary's. A lot of unnecessary fouls here late in this one. That one goes against Linnemeyer. Sending the Trojans to the free throw line a whole lot here in this last couple of minutes. Bethany Phyllis with the first shot of the double bonus. It is no good. Second free throw, no good. Got her own rebound. Shot was up and no good. And the jump ball called down there underneath. And the possession will go to St. Mary's with 6 seconds on the clock. Last inbound pass here for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks. I don't remember what the backcourt violation is, if it's 5 seconds or not. It is not. So Lumberjacks come away with the win here. Kind of an ugly game as far as turnovers and fouls are concerned. 45-28, though. Lumberjacks do win it. We'll go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back and give you the final game wrap-up.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back. Lumberjacks win it here, improving to 3-1 on the season. 45-28 over the visiting Troy Trojans. And it was... some of the stats are pretty good. Some of the stats are a little bit rough for the Lumberjacks, for both teams, really. Taking a look at those shooting percentages first, though. The Troy Trojans shot just 15% from the field. They were 6 of 38. St. Mary's 16 of 39 for 41%, so not a bad number there. Shooting from the field. 3-point shots, not bad for St. Mary's either. They were 3 of 7 for 42%. The Trojans were 1 of 16 Free throw shooting could be a little bit better on the St. Mary's side, but not overall horrible. But they were 10 of 17 for 58%, and the Trojans were 16 of 32 for 50%. St. Mary's continues their rebounding ways. They had 45 total rebounds tonight, unofficially, 18 offensive, 27 defensive. The Trojans had 16 rebounds, 8 of each. 2 assists for Troy, 8 assists for the Lumberjacks. The Trojans had 17 steals, though, and St. Mary's with just 7 steals. Turnovers, 28 turnovers for the Lumberjacks. Again, that number not getting any better yet. St. Mary's is able to get the win still, but those turnover numbers have got to come down. The Trojans had just 15 turnovers in the contest. 16 personal fouls for the Trojans, and the Lumberjacks, another number again, kind of high, 21 turnovers or 21 fouls on the game. Again, a few too many if you ask my opinion on that one. 14 points off the bench for St. Mary's. That's a pretty good output from the bench. The Trojans did not get any help from their bench players tonight. Second chance points for St. Mary's. Again, they only had 8 second chance points out of 18 rebounds offensively. So you'd like to see that number a little bit better than that, but still they were able to get almost double-digit points out of their second chance opportunities. The Trojans did not score on any second chance opportunities. The Trojans did get 9 points off of St. Mary's turnovers, while St. Mary's only scored 2 points off of the Trojans' turnovers. Leading scoring for the Trojans was the number 33 of Derica Morgan. She had 9 points. 8 points went to Olivia Tyler. 6 points went to Laura Hawley before she fouled out. 3 points for Bethany Phyllis. 1 point for Laura House. For the Lumberjacks, Stacy Mitchell was the leading scorer. She had a double-double once again, 16 rebounds and 11 points for her. Tacey Watkins was 2 rebounds away from a double-double. She had 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 11 points. Danica Sloper, she contributed 6 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taylor Jansen had 6 points with a rebound. Sammy Sint with 5 points and 2 rebounds. She also had 3 steals. 5 points for Sammy Sint, which I already did Sammy. So 2 points for Berkeley McGrill. Berkeley had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and the blocked shot. Kara Sexton had 2 points with 2 rebounds and a steal. And 2 points for Jacqueline Linnemeyer, who had 1 rebound. Brenna Elliott had a rebound and an assist. Michaela Spray had a rebound and an assist. And Stormy Lockridge had a rebound on the night. So that's going to do it for us for tonight. Lumberjacks improved to 3-1 on the season. Upcoming schedule, on the 5th, the JV girls will be hosting Post Falls. And then on the 7th, the JV girls the varsity girls, the 7th, the varsity girls will be at Potlatch for the game there. The boys, like I said, they will be at Kendrick on Saturday. We're going to try to broadcast that game. Hopefully the cell service will work down there. And then they will be having their home opener against the Timberlake Tigers on December the 7th. We will be here for that game as the Lumberjacks will be getting their home opener up on against what could be a tough 3A opponent. So that's the upcoming schedule of what we've got going on for you. Once again, that's going to do it for us here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Kind of a rough broadcast night. Things started early, had a couple of issues with our connection, and things just kind of didn't go smooth from there on out. But we got it to you. 45-28, Lumberjacks start off the season 3-1. Best start in the last 3 years for the Lumberjacks. We'll take a break. Or no, we'll not take a break. We're going to call it good for tonight. Have a great evening.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjacks!